A woman testified today against her ex-husband, accused of killing her boyfriend. Family members also took to the stand, describing a shootout between the accused, Michael Holder, and the deceased, Logan Wainwright.
News 5's Jeremy Jones was in the courtroom in Mississippi today and walks us through the timeline leading up to Wainwright's death.
Michael Holder's ex-wife testified that he would not leave her alone and sent her a threatening text message that would elude her to believe that her ex-husband was capable of doing the unthinkable. It was an emotional day in court for Renee Holder, who testified against Michael Holder, her ex-husband and accused murderer of her boyfriend. On the day of Logan Wainwright's murder, Renee had just returned from a cruise. She testified Michael had been messaging her all day, demanding to see her. She tried to ignore the messages and told Michael that she didn't want to see him until the following day to discuss the custody arrangement of their 3 children. Michael then responded, "You're gonna wish you didn't miss that call." When Renee arrived home, she found Michael there and they began to argue. Her stepfather, Gary Lockley, lives on the same property as Renee and noticed Michael's truck had been there for a while.
I just got a weird feeling about it for some reason.
Gary testified that he went up to her home about 3 times to check on his stepdaughter, and Renee told him that she was fine. Michael eventually leaves, and Renee and Wainwright go out. The couple returns to Renee's home around 9 p.m., and chaos unfolds. Renee testified Michael came out of her house with guns and yelled, "Logan, you want to be a man," and starts firing multiple shots. Renee hits the ground and begins rolling over to the woods to get away from Michael. She says the shooting stops and she hears Michael yell, "See, Renee, see what happens when you don't listen."
And it breaks my heart that we're here today, that he done an unforgivable act and he's got to pay for that.
Gary's wife Sherry had heard some commotion and asked Gary to see what was happening. Gary thought it was coyotes messing with his dogs and other animals, so he grabs his rifle. He testified that he didn't see any animals and instead heard gunfire. Gary fired a warning shot into the ground and testified someone started firing back, leading to a shootout. He walked over to see Holder on the ground and threatened to shoot him if he got up. He then sees Renee let out a scream after seeing Wainwright killed in his car. Prosecutors say Michael shot himself after killing Logan, but the defense argued that Gary shot Michael during the shootout. Testimony will continue here at the Jackson County Courthouse in Pascagoula. Reporting in Pascagoula, Jeremy Jones, WKRG News 5.